And welcome, everyone, to an NCAA.com March Madness off-season Skype session. I'm Andy Katz. Pleased to be joined by Jordan Nwora, and I got corrected, which I appreciate this because a lot of people butcher your name, myself included. It is a silent N, but people will know who you are at Louisville if they don't already. I've got you on my week of lists of top players in the country, regardless of the award. I had you as the number one player, the number one small forward in the country coming into the season once you decided to come back to Louisville. So let's deal with that first, Jordan, that decision, because you went down to that 11th hour. What was the deciding factor in your decision to return to Louisville?
There was just so much I could, continue to improve on in my game. So just moving forward, that was a big thing for me. A lot of people thought I was going to get drafted. I had high expectations for myself, and I told Coach Mack that going into it. Not everybody was seeing me as somebody who could go in the first round. I'll come back another year with him. He's going to make me an even better player. I have a lot of trust in him, and he has a lot of trust in me. So, I know this year the only thing he could do is help me in terms of, stock, and not only that, but it'll help me in terms of being on a great team that has a lot of high expectations, and hopefully if we do what we need to do, we can make a deep run in the tournament.
What did you find out about yourself during that draft process, specifically about your game, that you're not ready to make that jump just yet?
The biggest thing for me is probably just handling the ball. Just need to keep getting better, tightening up my handle. That's what I worked on a lot during that time, that pre-draft process. That was just a big focus with me, and a lot of the guys I was training with is just getting my handle right and just continuing to, stay in shape.
So this draft process, it's sort of a new era of this where you can get basically a consultation from an agent. It can be out in the open. We got the sunshine shining on this process. What did you think about the way the process went and the ability to communicate with an agent, with your school, with the teams, with everything basically being out in the open?
I liked it a lot. This is my first time going through this, and it wasn't really a change for me because I never went through it when it wasn't the rule. So, it was really helpful having an agent who can talk to the teams, get, real honest feedback. I had a great agent who, told me the truth and, gave me honest feedback. And that's what helped me, make my decision to come back. So last year, I'm sure people were getting feedback that might not have always been accurate. So, I'm sure with the new rule, being able to have an agent, not only helped me, but helped a lot of other people too.
How often were you in contact with Stephen Enoch, who made a similar decision to return to help you guys potentially be one of the favorites in the ACC?
I talked to him a lot. I talked to him, after a bunch of his workouts, just seeing how he's doing. He would check up on me, kind of pick my mind. The day before I had to make the decision, we talked. He just wished me the best. Just wanted me to do whatever was best for me, and he'd be happy for me. But yeah, we talked a bunch about it. I had a little injury, so I wasn't able to do a lot of the workouts. So I just asked him how workouts were going. Some of the stuff they did, and he said it went really well for him. And I talked to him a lot during that process.
What was your injury again?
I strained my calf during that.
And how are you now?
I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm good now. Yeah.
So I asked this about to Chris when I had him on my podcast earlier in the week. The Duke game. You guys had that, give up this unbelievable lead, and everything was just slipping through your fingers, and almost like nothing you guys could do. How much did that loss and the way it happened really help in a way, sort of reset this team and deal with adversity, on the court, and sort of help each other out and sort of how to deal with a situation like that?
I think the biggest thing we took away from that is, nothing's guaranteed. We were up 20, 25 points. It came last 5-6 minutes, the whole thing turned around. Just from that, just staying in the gym, working hard. Nothing's ever guaranteed. Even if you think you got it, just got to keep grinding it out. I think that's the biggest thing, our team took from it. Just you got to stay tough and just keep fighting. Things like that happen as basketball. Just have to move forward and just keep working hard.
Yeah, every minute counts. Every possession counts as well. All right, looking ahead to next season before I let you go here. Louisville, Duke, Never discount Virginia, Carolina, but certainly you guys are going to be looked at as the hunted, the teams to potentially beat in the ACC. We know about you, we know about Steve, and obviously as the headliners coming back. What has to happen this summer, though, to make that a reality to where you guys are in position come next February into the ACC tournament as one of the teams that could win this conference?
I think the biggest thing for us is, everybody's going to have to stay together. We have to be a real close-knit group. Everybody's going to have to, know their role, stay inside their role, not try to do things that they're not supposed to do. And then, the older guys, myself included, are going to have to help a lot when it comes to the freshmen that are here because, they're going to play big parts in our team being successful too. It's going to be over half of our team is going to be freshmen. So, it's just going to be, really guiding them and putting them in positions, that'll help us out.
And is there anyone in particular or a couple guys you could just shine a little light for us that you've already seen that are going to have an impact?
I think every guy, every person here has a chance to make an impact. It's really going to be up to them what they do in the off season, how hard they work, and how much they get in the gym. That's kind of what it was for myself included. You're going to get out what you put in. So, I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to, have great futures, great careers here. So, I'm excited to see what they're going to do.
Well, Jordan, I appreciate it. And it's great to have you back in college basketball. We'll be talking a lot, next season.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.